It was all of our first time swimming the canal.
There's only actually one day a year that you are able to swim the canal.
We're going into Cape Breton! Woo! I'm so excited!
This is Swandell. She's pretty excited as well.
The suspense of waiting for the gate to open.
It didn't go exactly as planned. Trying to like blow it up as I'm floating. It was an adventure.
We heard about Swim the Canal, and I thought that was so cool. Normally in the canals, only boats pass through, and they go through all the locking mechanisms and pass through different bodies of water. And I was like, you can swim the canal? We decided to go on a road trip. It was myself, Tabitha, Taylor, and Kristen. We decided to hit the road, get our swim gear, and get on up there to St. Peter's to swim the canal.
St. Peter's Canal. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I had never heard of St. Peter's, and I'd never heard of Swim the Canal. I had Googled it, like I like to do before I go anywhere, to see what I'm getting myself into.
There's only actually one day a year that you were able to swim the canal, and that was that day. So it was kind of a big thing, especially for the town.
What they do is they close down the canal, and they have lifeguards and music.
It was such a huge sense of community that brought everybody together on this one day.
They had done it for 6 years in a row, having a 2-year break, and this was the first year after the 2-year break that they would be hosting it again. 2019, they had their biggest turnout, and we were hoping to break those records again.
It's like cold down here because of the AC, and then like hot.
So much hotter than if you touch the air conditioning down here. It's like a
Cold and then like a boiling.
a wall of hot, boiling air.
So I love road trips and just kind of like seeing different places of Nova Scotia.
I absolutely love the drive to Cape Breton. It's always so beautiful.
I love it. A lot of people go in the fall. It's still fairly warm water. The people are just beautiful people. They're so friendly.
We're going into Cape Breton! Woo! We were actually thinking we left at a great time for a road trip to get there on time for 3 o'clock when the whole event started. We started early.
So on the drive to Cape Breton, to the St. Peter's Canal, we had a little stop at the causeway. We had to stop and watch the causeway go up for a boat to come through. That's never happened to me before, so that was kind of neat.
Well, we're just deciding right now if we're going to do a quick change in the trunk of the car, if we're going to make it on time.
I have been to Cape Breton many times. I've just never been there at a time where the bridge opens up and a boat goes through. So that was really cool to see.
There's the boat there. Oh, there it is, yeah.
Oh.
So we have about, what, an hour to get to the canal?
I think it starts at 3. I didn't even know what was happening, and then we were like, oh, the boat was going through. I was like, what? That happens?
Is that the boat that we were waiting for?
I think so.
Yeah.
What a great like intro to Swim the Canal. It's like the boat actually, that's kind of like their own little canal there that the boat went through. But today we're going through the canal.
Oh, the gate's going up, folks. Look it, it's levitating.
Oh, it's moving.
Here we go. All right,
we're ready.
Here we go. Next stop now.
So then we ended up rushing to get to the event. We're here.
We're on the island.
Oh, St. Peter's.
Yeah, 400 meters, turn right. Oh, wow. Is that where we're going?
No, we're just going like
Oh,
St. Peter's is here. Here's the
I know, I'm so bad with directions. I literally get lost when the directions are point A to point B, straight, don't turn, and somehow I still get lost. But we'll get there.
Luckily you have a GPS. I'll tell
Hey,
you.
you know what? You'd think that would help, but it really doesn't. St. Peter's!
We're here! Started at 3. I think we got there at 2:30.
Looks like there's parking down there.
We arrived at St. Peter's. We had been put a little bit behind by the boats passing, but we showed up right in the nick of time. And yeah, electricity. Once a year event, perfect summer day.
Once we got there, you can see people already with their anticipation and the excitement of the day. As soon as we pulled in, we're like, let's go.
She's getting ready to mermaid. I'm getting ready to float.
Yeah,
We're-
we float so well. I've got my sunscreen.
I should attach a rope to you guys and you guys can mermaid me along.
Oh, yes.
I thought I would bring Swandell along with me. This is Swandell. She's pretty excited as well. She's all ready to go. So as soon as I get my water wings on, my goggles, I'll be good to go too.
Taylor had Swandell and was our figurehead of our procession.
So I had my swan floaty around my waist, my bathing suit, of course. I had my goggles, because you never know. And then I had my crab water wings. I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, very excited.
Me too. I can't wait to get in the water. It's so hot out.
I know. It's gonna be
What is
awesome.
the temperature? What was it? Like 34? Well, that's without the humidity.
Big heat wave today.
Kristen and Tabitha had their mermaid tails. Everybody loved that.
Of course, we had to do it in a mermaid tail.
They're just so pretty.
This is a monofin, so this is gonna go on my feet, and then the bottom of this tail is gonna stretch around it, and then I will be transformed from mere mortal to mermaid.
I'm channeling my sister, mermaid over here, and yeah, we're gonna go at it and yeah, see how it goes.
I actually went for a little more simple approach. I just had a bathing suit on, but in the spirit of Swim the Canal in the ocean, I was an orca.
Got Swandell all ready to go. I got my crab wings in case I need a little extra float, and I got my goggles. I'm ready.
The mermaid tails always captures so much attention, like everybody's looking.
Draws people who love the ocean.
Ew, seaweed.
If you're there, you can just feel the energy of everybody, and it was the time to get together with friends and to see people that you haven't seen in a long time. It was so cool. It was all of our first time swimming the canal. It was also just a special day for Swim the Canal.
So how many years in a row have you guys done the Swim
We
the
started
Canal?
in 2014.
2014, and then you had 2 years off, I heard.
That's right.
Like we all did.
We all had 2 years
Yeah.
off. My name's Gordon Kerr, and I live in St. Peter's, Nova Scotia, in Cape Breton. It's a wonderful community. Just everybody chips in to help everybody. It's rural Cape Breton. When we first moved there, I got involved in the tourism committee that was trying to increase tourism in the area.
How did you become a part of the Swim the Canal event, and where did it all, I guess, originate from too, are my two big questions.
Well, we moved, my wife and I, we moved back to St. Peter's when I retired in 2014. And we moved into the house she lived. We moved into the house she grew up in. And she was lamenting that people couldn't swim in the canal anymore. They had signs saying no swimming. So when my wife grew up in St. Peter's in the 60s, all the kids spent the whole summer in the canal, swimming in the canal. And it was just, you know, a rite of passage. When we moved back 10 years ago, they had signs posted, no swimming allowed. We decided that we'd try to create this event, Swim the Canal, and get permission from Parks Canada to get people swimming in the canal. We convinced Parks Canada to shut down the canal for an afternoon, and we encouraged all these people that used to swim in the canal to come and do it again. People get bused. They register on the ocean side, and we have a bus that carries people over to the lake, and we have lifeguards there that give instructions, safety instructions for swimming through the water. We have lifeguards and kayaks going along with everybody. It's a very safe event. We have our fire department there with life rings all along the side. We have food trucks for anybody that gets hungry. Sometimes we have t-shirts. I've got this hoodie that we had for sale, Swim the Canal. We sold those a couple of years, very famous, stylish hoodie. This summer, it was a fundraiser for the Ukrainian refugees. There's the Y Reach group in Port Hawkesbury are helping to resettle some Ukrainian refugees here. Swim the Canal is the first Swim the Canal event in the whole world. You know, why wouldn't somebody, you know, how could you come to Cape Breton and not swim the canal? I mean, come on.
So we're thinking over there, right?
Or
Yeah.
what were the options of getting in? We have to ease our way in because of these things. We have to sit.
That's the boat ramp there.
Yeah, put these on and then like flutter across, I believe. Yeah. There's a lot of people here. Yeah. Whole mix.
Okay, I see a lot of people without
Don't worry.
like just swimming too, so I feel a bit better. We were so eager to get into the water because it was so hot out. We just wanted to cool down in the water and start swimming and start getting through the canal.
How's the water?
It's nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that answers that question then. We didn't have to Google that one.
Oh, it's so nice. First one in.
Yay! Okay.
Jump.
How are they doing?
We're getting there.
I think I'm
gonna use the stairs. Maybe I'll jump after.
Oh, that is nice.
Ew, seaweed! Or whatever that is.
Yeah, there's stuff on those other steps there. Drop. So I can sit like this and swim like this, or I can float. Just float. I thought that was very courageous of Tabitha doing. It was her first time in her mermaid tail, and she trusted it wholeheartedly, just trusted the process. She did have a pool noodle, which was great for safety, and she just went for it. I love it. She just went for it. Like, my first time in a mermaid tail, I was in a pool. It was in like a controlled environment. I could just stand up if I freaked out. But for Tabitha, she was in the water, like she was in the ocean, just swimming with her tail, and she was such a natural. She was phenomenal. She was so good at it.
We already planned that she could just grab onto my swan.
She'll pull the mermaid tails always captures so much attention. Like, everybody's looking. It's so vibrant. It's different to see just, oh, people are swimming. Oh, there's a mermaid.
Mermaiding is really unique. There's a cosplay element to it. There's an athletic element to it. And for sure, it draws people who love the ocean.
Oh, Kristen's amazing. She's so full of life and full of energy and just the kindest soul. She has just the jack of all trades. She's got everything in her little box, and she's a mermaid. She's a performer. She can dance. She can blow fire.
How did you get into this? There's a company called Halifax Mermaids. Yeah. And the owner of Halifax Mermaids, Raina, she needed someone to come and do a bunch of gigs that had a performing background, an athletic background, and could work with kids. I was always like, what is that? That's amazing. Can I do it? I want to wear one of those. I want to be a mermaid. She said, let's train you up. And so I've been working for them ever since.
Between the mermaid tails and Swandell, like, everybody, just all eyes on us that day.
Tabitha did so well. That was so special. My mer sister.
There was just so much energy going on in there, and you know, everyone was just everybody's friend. Everyone was swimming up to people.
At one point, when we all got to the locking mechanism, there was a long pull noodle to stop us from going forward, and we had to wait. And it was great, though, when we were waiting because there was live music, everybody was having a good time, and because we were all waiting there together and we weren't swimming anymore, we kind of just all hung out in the same area, so we were kind of getting to know everybody. And then the suspense of waiting for the gate to open was awesome.
They made an announcement to let everybody know that the canal was about to open.
Thank you all for coming out. What a time, what a time. Hey, we're here for the people of Ukraine. We stand in unity with them in solidarity, and we're swimming for world peace.
And then with all the suspense, the gate opened, and I could see it opening very slowly. I'm like, ah, it's going, we're going, it's opening, we're doing it.
So as I'm floating, I'm trying to like find where the blowy upper is. He did fail me.
So as soon as the gate opened, like you can just feel the currents like pushing us and propelling us forward.
It's just like this rush of water that just tosses you forward.
When they open it up, there's this pull of the sea takes you forward, which I found particularly magical.
And it kind of felt like when you have like the sink filled up and then you pull the plug and then it kind of swirls and everything just rushes in all together. We were those things, like we all kind of clumped together and then we were like free to swim.
There were so many people doing so many different things. Some of us were just swimming. Some of us had flotation devices. Some of us had pool noodles. And it was really, really nice to see some families swimming together, you know, some groups of kids swimming together, and some groups of adults like us just kind of going at it with our mermaid tails and our inflatable swans.
So Swandell and I floated down the river together. It didn't go exactly as planned.
So much like I'm sure many of the swimmers that day for Swim the Canal, Swandell also got a little tired. When you get a little tired, you get a little deflated. Literally.
He did fail me.
We looked over and Taylor was like paddling and inflating Swandell. It wasn't the most graceful of sights, but it was the most spectacular.
So as I'm floating, I'm trying to like find where the blowy upper is and kind of like trying to like blow it up as I'm floating.
And then minutes later, I like look back and I see that the one that she was blowing into for air was like, the tab was open. So I was like, that's why it's deflating, because it's not closed. So I went over and I like blew in some air and then I like closed it shut. But I don't think it helped.
So it made the rest of the swim a little bit of a challenge, just having his neck with me. But I also had my crab water rings on, so they kind of helped me float along as well. It was an adventure.
Luckily, I wasn't leading the way because I didn't really know where we were going. So the other faster swimmers were like blazing the trail for us. And because some of the other swimmers around us too, they were like, where are we going? Where are we supposed to go? And I'm like, just follow everybody else in front of us. And we just kind of took a left and we were on a beach.
The best feeling was when we finished and we got to the sand, and the sand was so warm.
It was like such a grand adventure. Swandell let me down, but I wasn't gonna let it down. We held on tight. I had the crabs to keep us afloat, and I blew them up once, re-blew it up, and we made it a little bit farther, but It was interesting. I'm sure everyone else enjoyed it a lot more than I did.
You just looked like the queen of the sea, even as your trusty steed slash swan was just like crumpling beneath,
Yes.
you know, your majesty.
I've been learning a lot today, actually. This is my first day with my mermaid tail, so I don't know if I'm ready to turn it in yet. I think I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer.
I think that was great. We swam the canal. I don't know exactly how far we swam, but we had a little party in the water in the canal, and then the gates opened. And then the current just starts to take us. And then now we're on the beach. It was pretty fun. Definitely recommend.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it again.
We finished swimming the canal and we got commemorative water bottles, like trophies.
Been here at the bottle. Congratulations!
And then we dried off and we found this amazing place called the Groundswell.
It was an inn and also a pub.
So the Groundswell has this unbelievable beach cottage with a telescope. Apparently there's dolphins that visit here. You can look out and see dolphins, and like this really nice kitchenette. It's just beautiful little cottage. And so we decided to stay there.
This is so cute. Yes. Oh my God. Isn't so neat? Oh, it's so cute.
The cabinets don't slam, but the dishes.
I want to see the rooms.
I'm like a little kid in a candy shop.
Look at this.
They're all so nice.
It is. It's beautiful. This is awesome. Imagine waking up here every day, and this is your view. What a great ocean view.
We definitely worked up an appetite swimming the canal, and we decided to get all fancied up for some dinner.
It's always a fun adventure for the day when you go out and you do all these athletic things like swimming the canal and swimming in general, being around the water. So then it's like a total flip of like athletic and swimming and no makeup, and then it's like, ooh, wear a dress and wear makeup and go out to have a really nice dinner with your friends and have some beverages.
Yes.
Swim the canal. We did it.
Swim the canal.
Cheers, ladies. Cheers.
I would definitely do the canal swim again. That was really neat. Such a great idea. You could tell there was such a sense of community there and that it meant a lot to St. Peter's to be able to swim the canal. It was such a positive, like, energy and a good vibe. And everyone was just like so happy to be there.
Swim the canal was honestly up there on my list. Like, it was so cool. Just being in the canal itself and swimming that was an incredible feeling. Like, it's not something that everybody gets to do because it's not meant to be swam in. So to be able to say, like, I swam a canal, that's really cool. And to be able to do it with your friends and with the community, that's an even better experience because you're sharing it with all of these people that you're surrounded with.
The energy in St. Peter's is unlike anywhere else, but you just have to go there and experience it, whether it be for one of their events or not. Like, the community is just lovely.
So at the end of the day, for every adventure, you kind of start winding down, and then you're like, oh, what should we do tomorrow? What kind of adventures are we up to tomorrow?
It was a great start to the Cape Breton adventure.
I wonder what the island is.